Hi guys, welcome back to another video. So today we are opening the Arrtx markers and we're going to be doing a sketchbook spread and yeah, just unboxing, testing them out, swatching, and then doing some drawings, illustrations, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, so this packaging, you'll see. There's some aesthetic ASMR type bits in here, but I don't think I'm gonna bother making it very ASMR. I'm just gonna talk over it because it's just easier for me to just keep talking. So that's what we're gonna do. Yeah, as you can see, there's some packaging on this. So it came with heaps of protective packaging, and that's kind of nice, but at the same time, not good. So it's like there's three layers of foamy, bubble wrappy protective packaging, but like plastic. That's so much plastic. We don't need that much. I feel like they went overboard with that. I can't remember where I even bought this from, actually. I think it was Amazon, but it could have been AliExpress. I can't remember. Yeah, I wish I could remember, but I can't remember. This was a while ago. I was doing some pre-filming. This is a pre-filmed from a little while ago, and then obviously I had stuff going on, so it's only coming out now. But I got there eventually. We're here now, so it's okay. Yeah, there's a lot of packaging. Plastic is bad for the environment. But at the same time, it was kind of nice that it was so well protected. But I don't think I need it to be that well protected. It's just like a box of markers. It doesn't need to be, I don't know. Some people get really annoyed with packaging when it gets like dents in it, and it's like, is it really that big of a deal if it has a little bit of a dent? Like, as long as the product itself is fine, it's not that big of a deal. Is it a collector's item? Okay, that's different. If it's a collector's item and you want to like display it or something, then it's a problem. But I don't know. I'm just a hobbyist. I just do this as a hobby. I didn't need that much packaging. It's a waste of plastic. Okay. So, stickers. As you can see, the stickers you have to put on yourself. I didn't mind at first, but then I had a lot of markers to do. Like, I had to put a lot of stickers on, quite a few markers. So it got a little bit annoying, but at the same time I didn't really mind. Like, I don't mind doing some like manual stuff. It kind of makes me feel more involved with my supplies, I guess. But at the same time, it was kind of annoying because I had to try and think of somewhere that wouldn't get rubbed off. Like, if you're using these markers a lot, you don't want to put the sticker somewhere that you're going to be holding on to and that it's going to get like rubbed and ruined and stuff. So that was a little bit annoying, but not that big of a deal for me. Like I said, I'm just a hobbyist, I guess. It's not a big deal for me. So yeah, it depends on the person for that one. And I suppose I will talk about the barrels, like the pen that the ink comes in. I feel like most people know what I mean by that. So I like that the barrels are kind of thin, but not too thin. Like, how do I put this? You can get like a cramped hand if you're holding something too thin or too thick because you're like trying to get a good grip on it. And I feel like the barrel is pretty good. It's not too thin, it's not too thick, so it's okay. I do feel like it didn't feel cheap, but it didn't feel like it was fancy quality either. And these markers did cost a little bit. Like, these aren't cheap markers, so I don't know. I guess I feel like it would have been nice if the barrels felt nicer, but they didn't feel bad. Like, they didn't feel cheap, but they didn't feel like they were very expensive either. So I suppose that makes sense. I suppose most people would say that the price point is mid-range, and I suppose it is, but for me it's a little bit pricey. So I don't know. Maybe it's just me. The nibs. The nibs. I love brush nibs. Brush nibs are my favorite nibs. The problem with these is that they do get dried out. I don't know. I haven't tested them out heaps, but I do know that one or two of the markers I did have already had dried out tips. And like, the whole point of a brush marker, like a brush nib, is that you can get thin lines with it. You want to be able to get thin and thick, otherwise what's the point of having a brush nib? So if the tip is dried out, you might as well just have a thick marker, right? Like, I don't know. The brush nibs, they didn't feel too flimsy. They were a little soft, but they didn't feel like they were bad quality or cheaply made either. It's just that they do get dried out, but maybe that's just the nature of acrylic paint markers. Maybe that the nibs just get dried out for acrylic paint markers. I don't know. I'm not a professional. I just do stuff for fun. I could probably try to do a more in-depth look at like paint markers, but I don't know. They cost money. Paint markers are really expensive, actually. Like, I don't know, they just seem like expensive for what they are, but that could just be me. Anyway, bringing us back around to the quality of the actual paint, it seems okay. Oh, actually, I had something else to say about the nibs. Because the brush nibs are kind of soft, it doesn't scratch at the paper so much. That's what I was going to say before. So, the bullet nibs that you would normally get with paint markers are kind of hard, so they scratch at the paper more. So, I suppose you could say, even if the brush nib's tip is a little bit dried out, it's still softer on the paper than a normal bullet nib, so maybe there's a tiny bit more worth in that. I don't know. That's just a thought. If anyone has any more thoughts on that, let me know. Okay, back to the actual paint. I liked it. I wasn't mad at it. It was like opaque enough, but also like not so opaque you couldn't be more creative with it. Like, if something is 100% opaque, you're kind of limited in what you can do with it. But if it has a little bit of translucence to it, you can do more with it. So, like, you can layer it up and, like, mix colors and stuff. And these actually kind of can be mixed. If you're using them while they're still wet on the paper, you can kind of mix them on the paper. But doing that can mix the nibs. Like, you can ruin the nibs a tiny bit by, like, contaminating it with other colors. I don't know how else to describe that. So, yeah, you can kind of mix the paint a little bit on the paper, but you will contaminate the nibs. So, it depends how, I don't know, what's a good word for this? It depends how nice you want to keep your nibs. I don't know how to phrase that very well. Anyways, I like it. I like the opaqueness of the paint. I do think the colors could be better. They do have a decent range of colors, but I feel like it's not as much as it could be. I don't know. I feel like maybe I just try to use a lot of greens and there just wasn't enough greens for me, because I'm very into like plants and landscapes and stuff, and I feel like I never have enough greens. It's like a pack could come with 4 different greens, and I'd be like, but I need a specific green for this specific leaf. So I always feel like I need more greens, but yeah, the color range isn't too bad. I just always want more. So there's it. Yeah, overall I like these. I do feel like they're a tiny bit expensive, but that could just be me and my personal situation. And I don't know, they're not like the fanciest markers, but they're not bad. They are good markers. I do like them. So yeah, there's that. If you have any more questions about these markers in the comments, let me know. I read all my comments. I don't know, I don't get very many comments, so I am definitely reading all of them. So if you have anything to say, comment it below and I'll have a look. So I did want to quickly mention, I did a live stream recently. Don't watch it. I hated how that turned out. I kind of want to try and turn it into a video with a voiceover because it did not go very well. But I don't have very much I don't have very much space on my phone at the moment, so it's hard for me to get pre-recording videos in now. Like, I'm struggling. My phone's getting old. I have the 11 Pro Plus from Apple, and it's good, but it's definitely slowing down now. I'm starting to struggle to do things like edit videos and record content. So yeah, I'm doing my best. But yeah, I want to do the live stream and make it into a proper video because I like what I did on the live stream. I just don't like how it came out, but my phone is struggling. So maybe we'll see how we go. If not, it's okay. I have solutions. That was the other thing I was going to talk about. So the major problem I had with that live stream was the audio was stupid. It was stupidly bad. It was ridiculous. I didn't think I had a microphone I could use. I do. I have 2. And I have another option if I need it. I didn't know I had these at the time. I didn't realize that they would work with my phone. Now I know. And now I'm mad because I really like what I did in that live stream, but I can't just redo the live stream. I can do another live stream, but it's not the same. So yeah, we might have live streams in the future. We'll see how we go. I might need to build up some confidence after that last mishap. So we'll see. Also, I finished a bookkeeping course. What? Crazy. I'm so proud of myself. I finished a course. What? It was only a Cert 4, so it wasn't even like a big course, but it was big for me. I've never finished a tertiary course before, so it was my first one, and I'm really proud of myself, and I worked really hard for it. And it took a lot of time away from my YouTube channel, but it's finished now, so hopefully things will get back on track. It's also summer, so I am feeling good. Yay. Yeah, hopefully everything will be back on track and I'll be uploading monthly again, and I'm really excited about it. Yay. The other thing, more study stuff, I am doing a diploma of visual arts. This one is a lot more slow going. I'm struggling to study for this one because it wants me to do a bit of theory stuff, and I'm just like, no, I just want to paint pictures and draw in my sketchbook. So this one's slow going as well. Hopefully it won't take away from my YouTube channel so much. Hopefully I will be able to manage my time better now that I've had some practice. And we should be all good. So I'm excited. I've finished a course. I'm doing another one. I'm back on YouTube. Let's go. And yeah, everything should be going pretty well. Yeah, I don't know. Things are just going well. I'm in a good place. I have been in a really good place this whole year. Maybe it's because I got a little bit of therapy. I had a few free sessions for therapy during winter, and I think that just like saved me. Well, I don't think anything bad would have happened otherwise. I just think that it stopped me from going too far into the winter blues, I guess. So yeah, I'm really happy with how things are going at the moment, and I'm hoping that this means I can put more time into my YouTube channel, although I am an adult with adult things to do, so it's still going to be slow going. Maybe if my channel grew a bit, I would be able to justify putting more time into it, but like I have things to take care of, so I can't really prioritize it even though I really want to. So yeah, remember to like, comment, and subscribe if you want to see more videos. I am going to be trying to upload monthly. And yeah, this is the finished thing. It's very sketchbooky, messy, my favorite type of stuff. And yeah, I hope you guys have a fantastic Christmas, happy holidays, whatever you celebrate. I hope you're having a really nice time too. And I will see you next month. Bye!